Good morning. It's Thursday morning, January the 6th, 2022. It's a pleasure to be able to share some thoughts with you from the scriptures today. I'm Pastor Mike Custer, the pastor of Bible Baptist Church in Grand Forks, North Dakota. And this morning we're going to read from Proverbs chapter 20, verse 13. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 13 says, "Love not sleep, lest thou come to poverty. Open thine eyes, and thou shalt be satisfied with bread." And once again, this verse in the book of Proverbs is about being diligent with the opportunities that you have. He says, love not sleep. Don't be a person who's given to overmuch laziness. And don't be a person that just wants to sleep all the time, because you'll surely end up in poverty and you'll miss a lot of opportunities to better yourself and to gain material things. If you do, don't be that kind of person. He says that person will come to poverty. Open thine eyes, and thou shalt be satisfied with bread. In other words, you'll have enough if you'll just get out of bed when you ought to get out of bed and not make excuses for yourself, but go to work and be diligent and use good ingenuity and good initiative, and you will have plenty. This is how God created us, to be workers. He made us to be a productive people and to provide for our own needs. And I understand there are some people who are disabled on some level, and so they can't get out there and work like other people do. But if you can, you should, and not sit around and expect someone to do something for you. Just be a good worker. Get out there and do what you ought to do, and don't be a person that's given to laziness and loving sleep more than you ought to. We're made, and people are different in this way. Some people don't need any more than about 6 hours of sleep at night. Some people need 7, 8 hours, even 9 hours of sleep at night to really feel rested. Okay, well, you can adjust your day, and you can get to bed earlier at night, and you can get up on time in the morning to go to your job and do a good work. And just don't be a lazy person. Be a good worker, and use the opportunities and the ability, the health, and the brains that God gave you to be able to be productive, a productive member of your society, and a good testimony, a good example of what a good worker should be. I believe that every born-again child of God should be the best worker on his crew. He should have a reputation for being somebody that can be depended on, for being someone who's not lazy, for being someone who can do what the boss tells them to do, and not make excuses and not forget what needs to be done, not shirk in his responsibilities. Be a good example. Be a good testimony. Be a hard worker. God bless you today.